Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Nerd News. I hope you are well. Other semi-mildly, it is important. Bethesda Game Studios, the people, both Bethesda Game Studios in Maryland and Bethesda Game Studios in Texas, wall to wall, are now a union shop. In the wake of, Microsoft shutting down the studio behind Hi-Fi Rush and, a pretty fucking brutal year as far as layoffs in the industry are concerned, Bethesda Game Studios and the people working there, and this is Todd Howard's shop, so he was also part of this, remember, are now part of the CWA, the Communications Workers of America. These people, this is going to allow, Microsoft has already recognized the union, which is great because that shows that actually once they get down to like negotiating a contract, it's going to be, they're not going to pull an Amazon and just try to pretend that they don't exist. This marks, I believe, almost 1,200 employees under the Microsoft umbrella are currently unionized. This includes the ZeniMax Online quality QA developers. These are the people that do quality assurance for the Elder Scrolls Online, as well as Machine Games. Pardon me, my cat is eating the trash bag. He shouldn't be doing that. They also do the quality assurance for Machine Games. This is followed by 600 quality assurance developers for Activision Blizzard. These are all over the last few years, and now followed with the 214 developers at Bethesda Game Studios, both at their Maryland shop, hence the name Bethesda. They originated in Bethesda, Maryland, and their shop out in Texas. This is the studio that had the unfortunate task of developing Fallout 76 on the Creation Engine. Anywho, this is generally good. This is also going to do something very important, which is protect these developers from getting axed as a line item on a balance sheet by Microsoft, and will, the people that have a history of making good games and making, games that are beloved by many people, even if you don't think that games like Fallout and Skyrim are good games, which, there's an argument to be made that they aren't, them doing this is good. It's going to give some level of stability, and it's also going to keep experienced, long-time developers who are now working under a more corporate structure that isn't, a privately held corporation like the ZeniMax Corporation was before it was sold to Microsoft. This is essentially going to allow for, at least these studios to retain talent and make better and better games, because when you don't just lose your job at the whim of a C-suite of the company that owns you, of the company that owns you, of the company that owns you, you have that stability. And there's been plenty of developers over the last year and a half, given the amount of cuts we've seen to the industry, that have just gone and worked in for like a fintech or a startup instead, because it is comparatively more stable and better paying work, and I don't blame them for doing that. Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to Nerd News. I appreciate your time and your listenership, and if you want to support the show, you can do so by either joining our community and hanging out offline at HIMediaTV/Discord, or you can donate and leave a tip at HIMedia.gg/tip. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys next time.